I turned 45 this year.
Woo!
And so your boy might be a high blood pressure medication boy now.
Congratulations.
You know? Oh, what a day. It is another episode of the Asian Not Asian podcast. Still kicking.
Yeah. Barely, but we're kicking.
The corpse still got a little skin left.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And we're here. It is November 22nd, just to give you an idea. We gotta record this and then immediately upload every single file we have so that our guy can get it. Our Patrick can get it all together.
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, it'll be a good time. But thank you very much for joining. We haven't done this in a while, Jenny.
No, we haven't. I was thinking about it and actually talking about it last night. I was like, oh, it's been probably over a month since we've done a recording.
Yeah.
Because I think the last time I saw you was the live show because we didn't have a Hack City this month.
Yes, that's what it is. We had our live show, which we'll be talking about right now, and hopefully you guys have checked it out. If not, it's the episode right before this one. So go back and listen to it, and then you come back and we're doing the Sports Center breakdown of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then what was it? Yeah, we didn't have a Hack City because we had a New York Comedy Festival, which kind of takes precedent, and a bunch of comedy shows obviously happen all over the city, and people get kicked out of their venues, and so that happened to us.
Yeah,
which is fine. That happens to us. That's one of the stories I'll tell you. I'll talk to you about New York Comedy Festival. My experience with New York Comedy Festival this year.
Okay,
it was brutal. But I am. We're recording on. I have a trial membership to Riverside. Mm-hmm. The Riverside is it's like a remote podcasting software website. And it is giving me wild pandemic flashbacks.
Yeah, 100%. Even the way you're dressed is pandemic vibes.
Right?
Yeah.
If you can't see, I hope we can get all the video up and everything, but I'm wearing my custom-made tie-dye sweats. Remember tie-dye was a big thing in the pandemic? Do you remember this?
Yes, I have a set of tie-dye socks that I can't give away because I'm like, they're still functional. Do you know what I mean? They're like my whatever socks, but they're a relic from the pandemic when I was like,
it's a relic.
It helped us feel something.
It was just we all got into we all became for a little bit kind of hippie Amish people where we're we're tie-dyeing, we're making bread.
Yeah.
There was did you ever get into the Dolgana coffee thing?
So my sister did. And so when I was with her, she would make it for a period. She was making it for me every day.
Oh,
because
really?
she would be like, I think I can perfect it. And we had nothing else to do. So I was like, okay, great. It was delicious, but it's so sweet. But yeah, that's such a throwback.
It's really strong. I think I still have some instant coffee from that era. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I wonder what happened to, actually I never made the bread, but if you haven't checked on your yeast in a while, maybe check out your yeast. See how it's doing. I'm not feeling well. Mm-hmm. Are you feeling okay? Are you ill?
I was ill, I want to say 2 weekends ago. I was supposed to do the Boba Gay show at Lincoln Center, and that was the week I was sick. And I was like, I really can't make it. And I felt so bad. I wanted to do it so badly. I was texting with Angel Yao, friend of the pod. And we were both going to do a character bit in a sea of stand-ups. And then last minute, I was like, I if I go and I get someone sick, that'll be the worst. And also I just wasn't physically capable of doing it.
That would suck.
So I just got out on the other side, but that sickness lasted at least a week. It was kind of a long one where... What did you get? What did you have? It was a cold, and it was a cold. It was interesting because I thought every day I thought the next day would be the end. It was one of those where it never peaked and it never got really, really bad, but it it like every day, the next day would come and it was like somehow not better. And it was not like necessarily horrible, but it was just like a different symptom. And then on like 2 days in, I was like, I'm actually good. And then day 3, 4, 5 got really bad.
Ugh.
So it was one of those fake out ones, but it never was like horrible. It just never ended. It just kept going.
It does make you feel, it's not the holiday season unless you get a little ill. You know, if you don't throw up in your mouth a tiny bit, that, is Santa even coming?
Also, that week, I think everyone got sick. Like, I felt like I was seeing Instagram stories left and right of everyone like canceling things. I don't know. It was just like everyone was sick and posting from home on their couches. And I was like, okay, it's not just me. So I think you're entering that now. Welcome.
I am. So my daughter had, I think, some sort of stomach bug. And so I think a Tuesday of this week, she woke up in the middle of the night and was just projectile vomiting.
Oh my God.
And, as a seasoned veteran father, I am used to staying up all night long doing things. Yeah. So it was no big deal for me. I mean, it was rough, but like we kind of cleaned her up and she kept vomiting. So it was really sad. It was very cute, but it was very sad. And so like, we just cuddled with her. Like, we put her in the bed with us and like, I need to get a king size bed because sometimes both of my kids want to be in there and we're small people. My wife and I, we're tiny, but all of us in there at the same time, it's too Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
So we need a bigger bed. But it was very cute. So the rest of this week, she stayed home. She didn't go to daycare, but she was ill and slowly she's gotten better. She could like kind of keep things down. Now she's fine. She's running around. She was running around the whole time, which is the thing with kids. They have this weird ability to throw up and just like, and then immediately bounce back and just keep partying.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's like it's like what I dream of. You know what I mean? It's like every day of my life in my 30s, I've been like, remember when you were 23 and you could do that?
Yeah. Remember when you were 2.5 and you could throw up all over your clothes and then immediately
keep running around. I mean, literally, I had 2 glasses of wine last night and I feel like absolute garbage this morning. So
yeah, so not feeling awesome. I'm wearing my comfortable custom-made sweats and dude, I get it, guys. Listen, as a menswear guy, I get it. Okay, these sweats are fucking amazing. I understand why people just wear sweats all day long.
Wait, so
it's so comfortable.
I have a question. On days when you're at home and let's say you're not doing much, like you're just running errands and just hanging out at home, are you going full out on your menswear fits?
Yes, I get fully dressed. I put on a tie and everything because it makes me feel good, believe it or not. Like honestly, a lot of my clothes is pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I'm wearing kind of like bigger clothes, like oversized clothes. But I like wearing it. It makes me feel like, okay, I'm doing something, because I work from home too. And it makes it feel like, okay, I'm going into, get serious mode. Right?
Yeah.
I've also sort of made a little bit of a mistake because, I would want to look cute and then go pick up my kids from daycare. Mm-hmm. But now, the other day, this like woman who herself is also like a very like, dressed nice like woman, like very put together. She looked at me, she stopped me and she was like, you're dressed always so nice. Another guy, a dad, was also like, hey, do you work in fashion? And now I feel like I'm that guy now.
Yeah.
Like my fits, I always have to wear, I can't just show up in sweatpants now. I'm like locked in. I got the golden handcuffs.
Yeah. So it's like you set a standard for yourself and now you can't let it go.
Yeah, I did. And now it's just getting higher and higher, and eventually I'm just wearing tuxedos to pick up my kids.
Because you're trying to impress. You're trying to impress everybody else.
I am, and I don't. Again, because I work remotely, I don't see any adults, and so like this is like the time I get to see adults, and I'm like, oh yeah, hey,
that's amazing.
Yeah, so I do get fully dressed, but
I can't believe that.
But not today. Today I am in my sweaty sweats. First of all, shout out to everybody who is still listening to the pod. Mm-hmm. We still have a couple episodes left, just a couple. But I think it's going to, we're bringing back some people. I think it'll be fun to hang out. We're trying to put together a show for San Francisco. Mm-hmm. It's been tricky. it's really tricky to find venues at like the scale we're at because, we have people come to see us and stuff like that, but like either venues are either like tiny cafes that can fit 10 people or semi theaters we can fit like 200.
Yeah.
And we're like kind of in between that.
Yeah.
And to find a venue that is willing to do a split on us like that is like okay, it's been hard. We're trying to get one together. Just keep like following us and subscribe to our email and all that stuff. If it happens, it will be like December 28th or 29th in San Francisco, probably. That's a Sunday and a Monday. So, look out for that. We can't announce it yet because Jenny and I have to talk about it. But yeah, I think today we haven't talked in a while. So
yes.
We didn't really even... Did you hang out a lot after?
I did.
Like after the show?
Yes.
That was also a vibe. Don't you think?
Yeah, it was really fun. But what ended up happening was I wanted to catch up with Julia Shiplet. And so we went outside and talked outside. Just us.
Oh, yeah. Funny. Anything good? Anything that you can report?
No, I mean, it was a lot of talking about like career stuff and just how hard the industry is right now, which is not a fun topic. But yeah, that really was a lot of it.
I feel too. I mean, Julia's doing her thing, right?
Yeah.
I feel she's making moves, but of course it's always hard.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was mostly us commiserating. It was like how rough it is out there. So I don't know. She's like doing it, but I think it's like not the easiest time to be doing it, period.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Totally not. Yeah. Let's first talk about the show itself. We had our farewell kickoff at Littlefield, and it was a good showing. I wanted to sell a little bit more tickets, but I think it was in the end it was like 100 something, which isn't bad considering. I realized too it was also like a random night. It was like a Wednesday or something.
Yeah.
So like, people came out and that was it felt really good.
Yeah.
Any top line things you kind of want to say about the show? We had Brian Park, we had Youngmi Mayer, we had Julia Shiplet. We had Youngmi's son inadvertently.
Okay, so that's what I want to talk about. Well, one, your kids came on stage and your wife, and that was really fun.
Yes.
I will say your son was shy, which is fair. He's a toddler. But it was very cute, and your daughter is just so chill. Like truly just sits there like vibing. Which I couldn't believe, because if I were a baby that were put on stage with like 100 strangers looking at me, I would not be okay with that.
Yeah, so true.
And then Youngmi's son was just chilling backstage because he was just there and kind of like headphones on, not really listening. And then he ended up coming on stage and crushing. He's 11 years old.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely so funny. Dragged us.
He roasted us so hard. And I was like, Gen Alpha, especially if they're city kids, are built different. They are.
And truly, he was the funniest part of the show, in my opinion.
So funny.
And at the end, actually, after the show, I asked Mino, I was like, oh, do you think you're going to end up doing comedy? He's 11. And he said, he was like, I don't know, maybe.
Just so casual about everything.
So casual. And he's once again 11 years old. And he was just like, I don't know, maybe. I was like, okay, this kid is literal king. Like, I was like, he deserves a podcast on his own. So yeah, I don't know. It was a really fun show. I had a great time, but mostly I was like so impressed by the kids. City kids are truly built different. That was my takeaway.
They really are. Yeah, he looked cool. He had like a cool outfit on. He was just like, doing his own thing, and like it took a little while for us to kind of get him to open up a little bit on the show. Yeah. But once a little bit came out of his mouth, the floodgates were open. Yeah. And he let us have it. And he had an opinion about everything. Totally. But it's very also Youngmi's child. So true. Yeah. So I don't know. It was so fun. What did you think? What was your top line? Yeah, I really loved it. I loved seeing all of our friends. It was cool, like seeing people perform a little bit. I really love that it became a little bit of a roast of me and Fumi. And I said it in the show, but it felt like a little bit like, oh, this is like a preview of what my wake would be like.
Yeah.
You know? So it was really nice. I mean, that sounds a little bit morbid, but it was cool to like, I don't know. I think a lot of people, in life, you don't really get a moment where people stop and say, this is the impact that you had with, whoever, right?
Yeah.
Like, either you made a difference at work or whatever. Like people don't, there's not really like a moment for that until you die. And then, and then you're not there and so it was kind of a cool thing where people, trotted out a couple of like fun memories. Like, oh, this is, Mike used to dress like an asshole, like at open mics. And also at the same time, this is the impact that you've had and this is the things you've done. Michelle, Ben's wife, Ben was the DJ, and friend of the pod. She like, did this whole nice thing about, what she thinks how the podcast is like had an effect on Ben and on, I think, just, I don't know, culture, I guess, which is like, again, a little surreal to hear because we didn't like start the show to do that. We came to start the show to make fart jokes.
Yeah.
and then to have that kind of effect on people is like, you almost don't know what to say, right? Because again, like I'm some jerk, I'm not a role model.
Yeah.
Well,
now you are.
Yeah, I am. Seriously. I'm also sweating because the fever keeps coming and breaking on me.
Oh
so
my God.
It's insane.
This is such a chaotic episode.
It's an insane one.
Yeah. Let me also say, I love always meeting people who listen. I think I'm always shocked when people, and I know we've been doing this for so long and we say this every time. I'm literally shocked when people know anything about me, period. And then when people when people are literally listening and they know who I am, I don't know. It's just like, it's so shocking. I met some like very lovely, like Gen Z girls who like literally one of them came up to me. She was like, how was your half marathon this summer? It was like very like, they like know about my life. And I was like, I just like don't think about that part of it when I just am like blabbing on the mic. And one of our listeners gave us like the red envelope and I was like, this really is an Asian podcast. You know what I mean?
Such an Asian podcast.
I love it. It was so kind. So if you're listening, thank you.
Yeah. Shouts to Unk. Yeah, he hooked it up.
Truly.
It's always nice. That was probably the most I've ever gotten paid doing comedy.
Yeah, me too. And I took it all the way to the bank, baby.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm rich now. Yeah, the after party too. So after the show, a group of us went to like some place nearby, like around the corner or some of that. And I managed to talk to a couple of fans, and one of them had a really interesting point. This is not really apropos to the end show, but it's just like something that was interesting that I noticed. So she's Vietnamese too. Mm-hmm. I think she's from San Jose. Mm-hmm. And so she and I were talking, and like if you looked at her, you would think that like she is in her mid-20s, right? And like she looks very cool. She's like epitome of cool New York street girly, right? Like cool outfits and cool makeup and shit like that. But she was talking about how she's having a hard time dating in New York because for her, she like really knows that she wants to have kids, and having that conversation in New York City is, I forgot how exactly she put it, but it becomes like kind of a non-starter, or it becomes something where people just aren't like equipped for that. They're not like looking for that. You know?
Yeah.
And I never really thought about that before, because I think in other parts of the country, people, once you reach a certain age, you're like, okay, I'm trying to settle down, I'm trying to have kids.
Yeah.
But in New York, that's like, people definitely want to, I think, find someone, not even for a hookup, but just like, they want to find someone, they want to like cuff up for the season, but they're not like, oh, I want to have kids. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
I never really thought that. And I just thought it was an interesting thing because she knows she does. And so, she and I had some thoughts about it, but like, I don't know if you thought about that. Not even you having kids, but just like people thinking like that.
It's so interesting because I was, as you were talking about it, I was like, I guess like, because I'm on the side of like, I do have that conversation if it gets to a certain point, but Whoa. I'm on the side of like, I'm not in a rush to have kid. Like my destiny in life is not having kids. And if your destiny in life is having kids, then like good to know. And probably like based on your timeline, you should figure that out type of thing. So I'm on the other side of the equation, but it's never it's never been an issue. Does that make sense? Like my stance is, I think, a stance that maybe is the normalized stance in New York. In like your late 20s, early 30s.
Yes.
So
is it more so like, you know, when you're out there, you're not really like bringing that up, I guess, right?
No.
It's more, you know,
I think if you want kids and that's something that is your goal, you do need to bring it up, because you're dating. If you're dating with that express goal, I guess it's different. If you're dating with that express goal, you're trying to find a partner to have kids, then you do need to like approach it with that lens and like be pretty upfront about it. And I can see, especially if you're in your 20s, that's kind of scary for dudes, because, you know, dudes would get scared, at least in my dating era, in my 20s, of like, even it was like, should we see each other once a week? And everyone's like, why?
Hey, slow it down.
Yeah, slow down, dude. You know what I mean? Like, so I can imagine that if you are dating with that goal in mind, it must be like extra tough, because
I mean, fully, there are people who are I think men my age are also in the same boat. So then after, you know, we had a nice conversation. She's really sweet, so, you know, shouts to her. And then afterwards, Kevin Nguyen, who's a writer, right? Him and me, and I think the guy who gave us the 20s, the money in the red envelopes, Unk. We all went to another bar.
What?
We went, afterwards, like after people were leaving, like, oh, we're leaving. And then like Kevin's like, let's have one more. And I cannot say no to something like that, especially from another Vietnamese man. Yeah. And so then we went to, what's that place that's across from Littlefield, where there's like kind of a pole dancer?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's a bar across the street from Littlefield. I got to look it up. But it's like, if you went in there, you'd be like, what is this? Because it is it's a venue too, like a music venue. So they have like, people are going to be mad, but like, it's like punk music and a lot of people
Public
with
Records?
patches on their... It's not Public Records. No. Public Records is like cool,
that's what I was
chill
imagining.
hop music.
Yeah.
This place is like grimy and divey and like, you know, it looks like they have mosh pits and stuff like that. And then they also have a pole dancer. There's a woman who's in her underwear and she's like walking around and she's like covered in tattoos, and you can give her $1. Yeah. She just walks around on the bar counter. And so we ended up there. This is across the street from Littlefield. Don't at me. Okay, don't get in my DMs about this. This is across from Littlefield. So then Kevin and I and Unk, we went there and had a drink, and that was a terrible idea because the next day I was so hungover.
I can't believe it, because it was a Wednesday. I was like, the fact that we stayed out even like till like 11 felt crazy.
Oh, it was a bad idea, but I had to take the opportunity to hang out with any Kevin Nguyen's. If you're a Kevin Nguyen, I will 100% hang out with you.
That's so fun though. I love it. Yeah, Kevin was down to hang.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'll take a hit, you know.
Yeah.
Also, shout out. I promised I would do this. Oh gosh, what is her? Okay, so I follow her on Instagram here. I think her name is Jenny. I don't want to give her Instagram because I just don't want to do that. But I think it's Jenny. Mm-hmm. But she asked me to shout her out on this is okay. So if you remember, the show was great, but I forgot to book a photographer.
Yes.
Just completely slipped my mind.
Yes.
Didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
And this is probably the one time I really wanted one.
Yeah.
Because there was just so many, you know, it's such a nice vibe. So instead, I asked everybody to take pictures and to send it to me using Dropbox. Mm-hmm. And so, and people were laughing, but I really did this. People were like sending me images like on Instagram, and I was like, no. I sent them a Dropbox link. And so I have a Dropbox link with like all these photos in it, which has been really sweet.
That's so sweet. Wait, share it with me.
Oh, okay. I'll share it with you. I'll share it with you. And one of them is this person. I want to say her name's Jenny. I'm not really sure. But I said I'll give you a shout out. So shout out to you and shout out to anybody who contributed to this Dropbox link. I was a little nervous. I was like, what kind of photos am I gonna get? But they all seem fine.
Yeah, we have trustworthy listeners.
I really do think so. And also, I mean, it's a very us thing to coordinate on Dropbox.
Yeah,
we're like a Dropbox kind of podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of millennial in that way.
If you're dealing with hair issues like thinning or shedding but feel totally stuck on what to try next, I get it. There are so many products out there and it's so hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's exactly why I gave Nutrafol a closer look. It's not just hype, it's physician formulated, clinically tested, and even recommended by dermatologists. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1.5 million people. You can feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified, the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. Adding Nutrafol into your daily routine is simple. Purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. Plus, with your Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20%. You'll have access to free one-on-one naturopathic doctor consult to support you on your hair growth journey, and a Headspace meditation membership is included. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code ASIAN. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code ASIAN. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code ASIAN. Winter is coming, and so is cold and flu season. And since I got 2 kids in daycare, I'm basically sick all the time. In fact, I'm ill right now recording this ad, but I'm also a dedicated podcaster, so I wanted to make sure y'all heard about my Helix Sleep Mattress. I love my Helix Sleep Mattress. My whole family literally uses it to get cozy and get lots of rest. We all got hit pretty hard with a stomach bug this weekend, but our Helix Sleep Mattress is helping us get lots of shut-eye so we can be good to go for music class tomorrow. Plus, Helix is the most awarded mattress brand, tested and reviewed by experts from Forbes and Wired, and Helix delivers your mattress right to your door with free shipping in the US. Right now, go to helixsleep.com/Asian for the Black Friday sale Best of Web for 27% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/Asian for the Black Friday sale Best of Web for 27% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/Asian. We're so millennial, dude.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Can I ask a question? Because I just have to know for me, myself, before this podcast ends. There's this random person who does not follow me on Instagram who for the last, I want to say 4 years, has been DMing me randomly. Like sometimes it'll be like 2 DMs in like a month, and then sometimes it'll be once a year. They'll forward me content about Pitbull, the singer. Like, I'm not kidding. I've been getting like when I think that whenever they see a Pitbull post, they forward it to me. I love it. But I think from the picture, it's an Asian dude. And I'm like, do you listen to Asian, not Asian? If you do, please send follow up after the next Pitbull content just to confirm. I have no idea how you found out that I liked Pitbull. I'm sure it's because one time I dressed like Pitbull for Halloween. But I gotta know while I have access to this mic. Who are you? Tell me everything.
Why don't you DM this person back? Why don't you ask
No,
them?
Because I don't know. Like, I'm like, I kind of like that it's like this. And I was like, I wonder if he knows I'm looking at it. Because you know what I mean? And also the fact that he doesn't follow me is the other part. Like, he doesn't follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
It's like a mystery.
Somebody is like full on like engaging with your shit. And
yes.
Like, sometimes I'm sure you get this where you look on your notifications, you get like 25 notifications of somebody who liked 25 of your things or whatever, didn't follow you.
Never follow.
Hardcore.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm like, but the fact that he's been DMing me for years and doesn't follow me, I was like, I need to know who this guy is.
That's wild. I thought it was going to be this one person, but this person is not Asian. And so you say in the little
little picture,
image,
yeah, because I think it's a private account, so I can't tell. But
I see. Wow, Hey, this could be a nice meet cute.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
You know, I've been watching a lot of holiday rom-coms, as you can imagine, right now. They all come out,
jealous.
right? They're all coming out.
Yeah,
they're all pretty bad.
Yes,
although, shouts to my girl Alicia Silverstone, always number one. You're so beautiful, girl. But I'm like rom-com on the brain now, and I could see a rom-com where, you know, you two accidentally connect on Instagram. It goes on for years. You're in a relationship. He's there for you, listening. You don't know about him. He doesn't, you know. And then finally, you guys meet on the top of the Empire State Building. Oh man, it's writing itself, dude. It's writing itself.
Okay, well, let's co-write it.
Pitbull's there.
Yeah, and then Pitbull's there. Oh my God. No, the whole time it is Pitbull.
It is Pitbull.
He takes off his mask and it's Pitbull. And I'm like, oh my God.
But you know what? The mask is also Pitbull.
Yeah.
It's like the Pitbull mask, and he pulls it off.
Yeah,
and it's
Pitbull. Yeah. That's so funny.
I love this. I know we're wrapping up the pod, but I hope well, first of all, we are still going to be working together.
Yeah, we are.
You and me, Jenny.
Yes, we are.
So, in two things. One, I believe, knock on wood, that we'll still have our stand-up show at Union Hall. Mm-hmm. I think that we're going to still get it because we're pretty consistent of getting an audience to come. So hopefully in 2026, God, I can't believe we're there.
I know.
If you want to see us, it's so far it's the second Friday of every month, and it's called Hack City. I've talked about it like a billion times on this podcast. Yeah. So I think that's still happening. Jen and I will still be there. And then Jenny's supposed to do some stand-up in December. You said you were supposed to.
I know.
Are you going to do it?
I think I'm just going to force myself to stand up there and do it regardless.
Yes.
So I have a big show. My UCB show and my career is wrapping up. Oh, that's the other part. My UCB career is also wrapping up at the same time as this podcast. So my last new show that I'm writing for is probably, what's today? What's the Monday?
The 22nd.
What's the Monday after Thanksgiving? Sorry, I'm doing this right now, but it's December 3rd. December 3rd, I have my last new sketch show that I'm writing for, and it will be a psychotic one if you were curious to see what my writing is like. But I'm prepping for that this week. So come by if you're around at UCB. It's UCB December 3rd at 7 p.m.
Nice.
And it's around Union Square. Anyways, after that, I'm going to try to buckle down and write something real quick and try talking on stage, doing in a stand-up.
It's going to be wild, dude. Okay, please come to that one. Let me just make sure I think it's December. Hold on here.
It must be.
Make sure I get it right. And then next week. It's December 12th. December 12th. Yeah. Friday, December 12th is the next one. And the last one for 2025, obviously. I fly out to California literally the next day, so please come check that out. The podcast isn't over. It sounds like it's going to end right now, but it's not. And Jenny will be there. The other thing too is we will be having a dating show. Our dating show, which is a live show, which is always a blast. Always. We've done it 3 or 4 times?
Yes.
It's always bonkers.
Yeah.
Shoot, do we have that in the calendar already? Do you know what
it's February 16th.
February 16th. So right after Valentine's Day. Hey.
And Lunar New Year's, right?
Is it Lunar New Year too?
Isn't that why we're doing the show?
We are doing it because of that, but it's also Valentine's Day. I mean, we'll make them both together.
Yeah.
So that will be happening. It's going to be at Littlefield. Come check that out. Jenny and I are putting that together. That'll be blast. And I hope that Jenny and I, we can write some stuff together. I don't know when we would do it.
I know.
But we have a couple of ideas that we've been rattling around.
That's
we just
true.
wrote one just now, Pitbull, the Pitbull one. And then we have a couple of other ideas, and it would be nice to write them. I don't know what for, but...
For fun.
Know. Yeah, for fun.
Yeah.
This is all supposed to be for fun.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so we're on to some updates, personal updates.
Yeah, let's get into it.
You got one you want to do? You want to?
No, you start because I feel like it's been a weird couple weeks. So why don't you start?
So many things have happened in New York City and in my own life. So I will tell you guys, I turned 45 this year.
Woo!
And it's a big old year, okay? Mm-hmm. And I went to the doctor. I haven't been to the doctor in like 2 years, but more just a scheduling thing. It's not like I try to avoid. But I go to the doctor. And got high blood pressure. Your boy's got high blood pressure.
Oh my God. it's here.
Just how it is. It's kind of crazy. I think it's a genetic thing because my dad has it.
Yeah.
And I have it. But, all the things you're supposed to do to lower your blood pressure, right? Like you're supposed to exercise. I exercise. You're supposed to lose weight. I can't lose weight. Your boy's already shredded. Okay?
Yeah.
Just so jacked. I cannot lose any more weight. No smoking, which I don't smoke.
Yeah.
And then I could probably eat healthier, fair, but I'm married to a Korean woman. She makes delicious food. What are you gonna do? So I've gotta lower that blood pressure, and it's so weird because now I'm gonna be one of those guys who's like, my heart medication. Darling, don't forget my heart medication. I'm one of those guys.
Wait,
now.
Are you going to be on blood pressure meds?
So I have to still talk to my doctor. There's a chance I won't need to be. It's sort of because I'm like kind of borderline. It's like not the worst. It's just sort of higher than it should be, and I don't know how again, like outside of really only eating vegetables, I don't know how else to lower it.
Yeah,
and I definitely think it's gotten higher because of the pandemic, having children, all those things, being at home a lot. So I gotta figure that out. So your boy might be a high blood pressure medication boy now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's so weird.
Yeah.
The other thing is when you're 45, and men who are 45 know this, you're supposed to get a colonoscopy.
Yes.
Okay, you're supposed to go and get that done.
Mm-hmm.
But they have this new thing called Cologuard. This sounds like a Cologuard ad. It's not a Cologuard ad. This is just me talking about Cologuard.
Yeah.
It is a take-home kit. Actually, they mail it to you. And it's exactly what you think it's like. It is a little bucket that you put onto your toilet and you poop into it. Then you scrape it with this little applicator thingy.
Yeah.
And then you put that into like kind of a little tube, and then you seal the whole thing up. Your poop and everything. and you put it back in the box.
Yeah.
And you mail it back to the people.
And wait, okay, and then what? That tells you what?
So that is supposed to be the way that they can test for colon cancer. So that's the whole point of the colonoscopy. Yeah. If you have like a low chance of having it, like doesn't run in your family, you don't have any like risk factors, you can use this and like it'll be good for a while. Like you don't have to come back or do it again for like a couple of years. And you don't have to do the colonoscopy, which is nice because
that is nice.
As fun as it sounds, I mean, honestly, I'm just curious, like, like,
yeah, totally.
Hey, get in there,
Yeah.
I live in Brooklyn, so it does sound like a pain in the ass because like I gotta schedule it and like eat. I guess I can't eat anything. I gotta like do something.
Yeah, it like wipes. You have to wipe out your like everything in your body.
Right. So
yeah.
I ain't trying to do that. So I did this thing, and it was just like I was sitting there on the bucket. And I was like, which I crushed, by the way. Yeah. I did a perfect little swirl, little emoji.
Hey, proud of you. That's what 45 looks like.
That's 45, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, this is why I moved to New York City.
Yeah.
I got kids. I got blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
I got
pooping in a colon check.
My colon check.
Yeah.
So that was me. That was So I went from doing my little field show
to this
very soon after that.
Yeah, pooping into a container,
sealing it back up, sending it.
Yeah.
Just think about that. All around us right now, people are sending poop through the mail.
That is crazy. So, no, when you say it like that, it's crazy. There's like a package with people's poop like in the sky or wherever it's going.
It's literally everywhere. There's poop everywhere, and it's pretty well sealed.
Yeah.
But I took my time. I like watched the video, like, on which they spent a lot of money on that video. It looked really good, and I was like, okay, I gotta like close this thing, and I gotta seal it back into the bag, and then like I taped it up really good.
Wow.
But people aren't doing that. Most people are like,
I know. I don't trust most people. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow.
So that was me. That's me, baby.
Wow. Big updates.
Big update.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like for me, I don't have any like super concrete updates. I feel like it's been I've said this to a lot of people. It's Mercury retrograde. And
okay.
I said it to my doctor as well.
Really?
And boy, did she not react to that statement.
Your medical doctor.
My medical doctor. Because her like computer, she's like, sorry, it's like we switched platforms and I just get lost. So it just takes more time for me to do stuff. And I was like, oh, no worries. It's Mercury in retrograde. That impacts like tech stuff and like communications. And then she was just like,
does it really?
Yeah. So anyways, she was kind of like nodding. And I was like, I guess I shouldn't say that to a doctor. She like went to medical school. And I'm like sitting there being like, well, the planet and stuff, anyways, I've been feeling this Mercury retrograde, and that like I feel like there have been just a series of little things that have built up in terms of like miscommunication, or like I say something and then it's like taken the wrong way. Like I feel like that has been like my last like couple weeks. It's just like, and I literally have said multiple times to multiple people, I was like, I think I should stop talking for a little bit, because I was like, every time, you know what I mean, when you're like, I'm just not saying the right things these days, so I'm like, I gotta chill and just like sit quietly. So the sickness kind of was like leading into me being like a little bit more like, I'm just going to stay in. Also got really cold like right away. So I was like, I think this is all a sign that I got to stay inside. So that's kind of been the general vibes. But I did have one story to share.
Go.
So during the live podcast that day I also briefly talked about it. My friend and I decided to start a hot pot club.
Nice.
Yeah, because we're like, we want to eat hot pot, but we want an excuse to go to places that have really good hot pot. So like go to Flushing and have good hot pot, and like,
hell yeah,
basically have an excuse like at least once a month to go eat good hot pot, especially when it's cold.
Yeah.
So the day of the podcast, I think I shouted it out during the recording. I was like, hot pot club has commenced. So on the day of the marathon, my friend and I were like, I think today's like, we decided we're going to go watch the marathon and then go get hot pot. And for our inaugural hot pot club meeting, we did allow white boyfriends to join. We said,
it's like bring your kid to work day.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like
bring
that.
Your white boyfriend to hot pot.
Yeah. Well, we were just like, we'll allow it this one time. My boyfriend has never had a hot pot before.
Never?
No. So, I had made shabu shabu at home, but I kept being like, this is not hot pot. Like it is hot pot, right, but it's not even, it's like barely even shabu shabu. Like I also made it on the stove because we don't have like so we're like, I was like, you have to pick it up at the stove. It was like a quick version of hot pot. And that's when I was like really desperate for hot pot.
Sure.
So I was like, I was trying to explain like different countries have different types of hot pot. So like you need to like not equate shabu shabu with like Chinese hot pot. Anyways, so it was white boyfriend hot pot time. And let me tell you, I learned a lot about the differences in our culture. Like my friend and I here I have like another group of people I go to hot pot with a lot, and it's Dylan Adler and Kimmy Yam. When Dylan is in town, the three of us go to hot pot. We've done this a couple of times. Friends of the pod.
Nice.
And the way we approach hot pot to me was normal, which is that you like are tactical because it's almost always all you can eat. You're tactical about what you eat beforehand. So you try to like have a little bit just to hold yourself over. And then you get there so you can do as much all you can eat. And then you obviously start with protein, for as much protein as possible. And then you do like multiple rounds of protein and veggies. And then at the end you do carbs. Like there's like a set strategy to hot pot that I thought was like well known and we all know. And the other pieces,
we all grew up doing it.
Exactly.
Our parents raised us right. That is what the story of Mulan is.
Yeah.
You know? It's just learning how to do this shit.
That's what immigration is. Like you come here and then you come here and the dream is that you eat as much sliced lamb, beef, pork as you can at a hot pot restaurant. So and also the thing is, I thought it was well known, you should eat till you feel a little bit ill. But not fully ill, but you feel like, oh, I kind of ate a lot. And then the next day you have like the craziest poops of your life. That's like what all you can eat hot pot is to me. And boy, did I learn that does not resonate with some white boyfriends, because they both of them are like way bigger than us, and they ate less. Yes. Like they don't like understand, like they're like, I don't want to be uncomfortable. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not about like, that's like part of it. Like that is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's actually a little disrespectful that they said that. A little bit.
I was like, it was so shocking to me because they wrapped it up like, and I was like, I could do one more round, but then I felt self-conscious about it. And I was like, I guess I am full. The other thing is, if you have a second to think about it when you're at like 75%, it'll mess with you. So you have to, and then you'll be like, maybe I should stop. But if you don't think and you keep going, like, that's why I think I get insanely full with Kimmy and Dylan, because they don't give you a time to think. Kimmy's ordering the next round.
Exactly. And part of it, that is part of the strategy too, is like to have as little space in between the interval of round 1 and round 2. These hot pot people, they're smart.
Yes.
They will try to slow you down a tiny bit by like, oh, the waiter is a little busy. They can't come back around. No. Come back.
Yeah.
I'm already putting in round 2 as I'm putting in round 1.
Yeah, exactly.
And round 3, I wrote it on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So, it's fast.
It's like a tempo. Like you got to keep going.
You got to keep it going. Exactly. Because you can tell too, if you like mistime it and you wait just a little too long for round 2 and you won't order as much and then you're done.
Exactly.
You're done,
Okay. So
that's not the championship mindset.
That was one learning. Like their thought isn't like, I need to take the most, like I need to take advantage of this moment. Like that's not the thought process. The thought process is this is just another meal and I want to be comfortable and enjoy it. Right. And I'm like, that's crazy. The other thing is like, I think they got sick of the flavor profile quickly. And I was like, grow up. It's delicious. But I get it. Like you didn't grow up with it.
What did they order? What was the ordering thing? What is your order thing?
Oh,
what is
we
your
ordered everything.
And what is? Oh, okay.
Because it was like a shared hot pot.
I see. What did they like? Was there things they preferred?
I can't even remember. I was so like, I don't know, the whole experience I was like, this is crazy. Like I love Crown Daisy. Do you know what that is? It's like they have a different word in Japanese. It's shin. Whoa, am I forgetting it? Shinguku. But they have like different names. Anyways, it's like a veggie. It's really good. It's a little bitter. That is like it's a big hit with me and my friend. We're both Asian. Huh. She's Chinese, so she only knows the Chinese word. But that was not a hit. Do you know what I mean? It's like stuff like that where it's like, well, this is delicious to us. Right. And then the other thing is, and this is an abomination. One of the white boyfriends was like, I'm gonna order French fries because there's French fries on the menu. And
yes.
Let me tell you, we were like, first of all, what? There's French fries on this menu? Like I've never looked at the fried appetizers section.
Yeah. The fried appetizers. That's the cheap shit. That's the cheap stuff.
Exactly. And then we were like, don't order it. Like we were just like, don't order it. It's gonna fill you up. It's like, it's not going to be good. I'm telling you, don't order it.
It's the same when they have like the chicken nuggets or something.
Yes. And then the white boyfriends got so obsessed with the idea of ordering French fries at a hot pot place. And they thought it was so funny that they did order it. And so we had French fries at hot pot. It was just one of those experiences where I was like, that was really fun. We'll never do it again.
where maybe did you say at the beginning? Maybe I missed it. Where did you go?
We went to a place in Chinatown, Lao Jie, I think it was called.
Maybe I've been there.
It's pretty good. I had been with Kimmy and Dylan. Kimmy is actually the one who told me about it. But yeah, it was really fun. But it was also
I've been here. Yeah.
It was also interesting to get everyone's take on everything. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I assume that when you go with Kimmy and Dylan, it's all good. Like you guys are all no talking.
Yeah,
minimize talking.
We're like locked in on the goal here.
Yeah.
And then obviously
you're in it to win it.
24 hours after the meal, we're all texting each other. We're like, had the craziest bowel movement of my life. And that's like part of it. Like that's like part of the experience.
Who is the Asian person you went with?
Oh, this is my friend. She's a non-comedian. This is my friend, Shirley. You've met her.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been to multiple of our shows, but yeah, Shirley and I started Hot Pot Club.
She also was had the same revolting feeling from all this.
Well, yeah, we were talking about it, and I think that night her white boyfriend was like, I had so much fun, like I'd love to do it again. And she just nodded and smiled, and he knew that he's not invited back.
And then she broke up with him for Pitbull, Damn. Wow. Yeah, that's always so interesting. I always thought that was, I've it reminds me of, my sister, I don't think you've met her. My youngest sister, right? She's tiny. Mm-hmm. She's probably like maybe 100 pounds, but she also has this crazy ability to eat a ton of food. And when she got married, we had this big, one of the wedding things was we went to an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue, Korean restaurant, right? They had all sorts of stuff. And we go there, and it's her white boyfriend, now husband, and their his white family, right? And we're sitting there, and they're way bigger than us.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
It's probably like 3 of my sisters makes up one of them.
Yeah.
Like she's very small. And I was astounded at how little they ate.
Yeah.
They ate like a tiny bit of food. Like I was like, "What? Are you guys Buddhist?
Yeah.
What is this?" It was
That's what I'm saying.
And then they just ended up, because like they were done within like 15 minutes. And then they just waited around while my younger sisters and I, we just unhinged our jaws.
Yeah.
And just ate for another 40 minutes.
Because that's what it's supposed to be.
It was crazy.
It's supposed to be like
we still talk about it.
45 minutes to an hour of like gouging yourself. Like you should be gouging yourself. But here's the thing. No. If we were then, let's say we were put in a pizza restaurant and a big old pizza pie was put in front of us, I think the white boyfriends would go crazy. They would eat so many slices. And Shirley and I would just be sitting there watching going, wow, I can't believe you can eat that much pizza. Do you know what I mean?
That maybe this is a thing where it's like, if there was such an equivalent thing where it's like, there used to be this place called Pizza, Burgers, and Chocolate Cake or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like the same idea.
Yeah.
Where it's like as much pizza as you want, as many burgers as you want, and as many whatever. There's also another place called Lobster and Steak, which is like the similar idea, where you can get as much lobster and steak as you want. Do you think that like if we went to one of those places, they'd be like, damn, I just crushed like 5 steaks.
Or, I bet.
Bunch of pizza.
Yes.
Really?
I think. I don't know. I guess we'll never know. And I also think there isn't an exact equivalent, because the thing about hot pot is it's so diverse, and also you like kind of cook off some of the oil in the broth, and that makes it easier to eat. So that's why I've always thought that I can consume so much, is because it's like a lighter.
I mean, you're just boiling meat.
Yeah, exactly.
And a lot of it is veggie.
Yeah, exactly.
And my favorite protein is lamb. So like I always like the lamb.
Yeah.
I just, you don't get to eat lamb that much. And lamb is like not a fatty meat.
Right.
So, I can eat I like shrimp. I like fish balls.
I love the fish balls.
I love the fish ball with a little like more
with
fish
the
ball
stuff inside of it. Yeah.
So good.
Oh my God. Anyways, I needed to share with my Asian people, so you can understand the difference in mentality. Like mentality. The other thing is, I was like, in my head, I was like, this is it. When you have hot pot at like 2 p.m., that's like that's it. Like I'm too full for dinner. You just like live life. Yeah. And I didn't eat dinner.
That's it.
But I think that concept was also jarring to them. They're like, wait, what? You're not going to have dinner?
What? We're not going to go play a street hockey? You don't want to play street hockey?
But yeah, I was like, no, it's all you can eat. You should literally feel so sick that you don't want to eat again today.
Asian people, we kept Sizzler alive way past.
Is that true?
Where it was supposed to. I assume. Sizzler is basically an Asian restaurant. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's an Asian restaurant.
Why?
It's
Is
just
it all you can
doesn't
eat?
have Asian food. Yes, it's all you can eat. And,
I didn't know that.
In SoCal. Yeah, and it's it's super cheap. I think there's a couple left, but
Wait, did you ever have Fresh Choice?
No, I don't think so. What is that?
Okay, it was all you can eat salads and soups. I think they have an equivalent.
It's called Soup Plantation.
Yes. So
which I did like.
Fresh Choice doesn't exist anymore, but boy, did we go to Fresh Choice a lot. And we approach it the same way as All You Can Eat Hot Pot, which is we're eating so much pasta salad, I'm going to explode.
I forgot what I used. I like the salads there. I would always stop myself with a baked potato.
Yeah.
That was the way I would stop myself. It was okay, I'm also going to eat this baked potato.
I also love baked potato. I also love baked potato. Anyways, I feel like this just the all you can eat mentality is very different.
I think you and I, we need to plan some sort of Vegas trip. We can hit up the Vegas buffet.
Yeah. Or go to Flushing. Let's just go to Flushing and have something really good.
We go to Flushing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hang out, bring my kids.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
You can't bring
you
can't bring kids to the hot pot.
I know, you can't.
It's tricky.
Too tricky.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Okay. Well, I'm impressed that you did that. I think you learned a lot.
I learned a lot.
Certainly now the relationship is days are numbered.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you come back from this betrayal.
Well, it just kind of feels like I did study abroad and I learned someone else's culture. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I learned about this exotic culture.
Yeah, exactly.
They're so wealthy they don't even care about spending money on.
This is just what they
ordered fries.
Yeah, and they prioritize their own comfort over taking advantage of an all you can eat rules.
They got the fries, I assume.
Yes, and they were bad.
They ate it all. That's so funny. I bet you that when they got the kitchen got the order, they're like, who ordered fries?
Yeah.
And they had to dust off
exactly. The frozen. They went to the back.
This. It's a pre-pandemic bag.
No salt on it, no flavoring. That that
Nothing.
They just found that bag in the back and they're like, whatever, just fry it.
Just fry it. Just get them out of here.
Yeah.
God. Well, that's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful story. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Let's do hot pot. Let's do
hot pot.
Let's make it happen. So you got another hot pot club thing coming up?
I think the holidays are going to make it tough, but I'm assuming we're going to try to go before I leave for Christmas.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be our show for
Perfect.
now. We're recording next week with a special guest.
Yes.
And I think we may have one more after that. Just to wrap things up.
Yes.
So just to recap everything that's happened. One, look out for our San Francisco show. If we can pull it together, I'd love to. At the very least, maybe we'll just have a hangout.
Oh, that's fun. At a bar.
Just a hangout.
Yeah.
Because if you're into that, Jenny.
Yeah,
just
let's do it.
Pulling together a show, it's I'm so tired.
Yeah, me too.
And but I do want to see everybody. You know, I feel like people are so nice to us. So look out for that. Look out for whatever San Francisco thing we may be doing. Mm-hmm. Be sure to check your colon, guys. Mm-hmm. If you're 45 and over, just better safe than sorry.
Exactly.
And related to the colon, be sure to eat as much as you can at the hot pot.
Yes. High fiber is good.
I think you know what we should do? We should write a zine about it.
Okay.
A little zine about how to do it. And you can hand it to your white boyfriend.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? And I don't know. There'll be a little way to remember what to do at the hot pot, but it's set to the Killers.
Yeah,
or something, so it's speaking their language.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Let's get on their level. Yeah.
I love that. Well, in the meantime, you can still follow us at Asian Pod. I'm on there at Nice Pants Bro.
I'm at Jenny Arimoto.
We have our next stand-up show December 12th. And then, fingers crossed, we keep having the stand-up show at Union Hall. You can just Google Hack City Comedy in order to find that. You know, we're still doing this. Don't worry. We're still hanging in there. What was the last thing? Oh, just, hey, have a great holiday. It's starting.
Yes.
Holiday season starting. So have a great holiday. Have a nice Thanksgiving. You know, hang out with people you love, even if they don't finish all the food at the hot pot. You know, it's what this is all about.
Yes,
right, Jenny?
exactly. It's about acceptance and then going on a podcast and talking about it with judgment later.
With judgment and turning everything into content.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, yeah. Shout out to everybody. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.